Hello friends, it's Running Kimono, and today's video is going to be one of these talking videos, and I know a lot of you really enjoy it. And this video is kind of in concert to a penny haul video that I made about a week and a half ago where I was just flat out denied my penny haul. And so anyhow, today's topic is controlled couponing, and like, what does that mean? What is she talking about today? So in that video I made about a week and a half ago in the store, I didn't go through every greasy detail of what happened and how I was spoken to, and I was not spoken to in the most friendliest and kind way, but I took it in stride. I let them say whatever they wanted to. I was not going to get emotional. I was not going to overreact. I was not going to make a scene. Because sometimes I think as emotional beings, when your buttons get pushed a lot, you have a reaction. Is it crying? Is it saying something rude back? Because that's what they want, because there's cameras everywhere. Or is it just to be cool, calm, and collective, try and regroup things a different way, call customer service, and then things will be different? And that's precisely what happened. So what is controlled couponing? Controlled couponing is when, let's look what controlled means. As an adjective, number one, not showing emotion, having one's feelings under control. If you can master that, guys, you will master couponing, especially when you have a new hire, a new manager, people that read stuff verbatim, but they don't understand what, one coupon per purchase means. That sort of stuff, that you're purchasing 5, thus you can use 5 coupons. It's this thing that if you can control yourself and keep yourself cool, this will work out for you. So as I said earlier in this video, I didn't really divulge all the greasy details, but when I was at the store, I spoke to a cashier and I was informed 1 penny per person, and they were going to grab everything else and discard it or put it in the back so it would be sent to head office where these items are auctioned off. And I do know that for a fact, the Dollar General, they take various stores, grab all the pennies, and then it's sent to an auction place and people buy it that do retail arbitrage. And there's lots of YouTubers here that do Dollar General unboxings. They buy shelf pulls. Just Google it or just type it into YouTube and you'll see these massive hauls that are nothing but pennies. So as I said, initially, I kept it cool, calm, and collective, and they could say whatever they want to me, and I was like a robot. I was just like a different person, and I was not going to get emotional, even though I knew I was correct, because I have been penny shopping for 4 years, and I'm very familiar with Dollar General's policy. And initially, the cashier said, look, I can only sell you 1. That's our thing here. And I'm like, no, that's not the store policy. And she's like, I'm sorry. And then I saw the manager walk in, and then I walked back in. I said to the manager, like, hey, like, this is going on, and I had like a total of 5. Can I have the other 4? And the manager told me, she said, this is how she was trained, and that is our training here and the training at the Dollar General. So we're going to call the manager or the district manager. And I'm like, okay, call him now. I'll wait. And it was going nowhere, and I could tell from her language and the word this and how she was saying it with her tone that I was very irritating to her. But I knew the policy. And this is also a store that I've done penny hauls at before in the past, so I didn't know what the problem was. But I called head office and we resolved it. Watch this video if you want all the details. But initially in that moment where that lady was saying, this is how she's trained and this is how I'm trained. Okay, fine. But I'm old enough to read a room, and she was very irritated with me. And it wasn't me like being rude or anything like that. I just thanked her for her time, and I went to the car and called head office, and it was a totally different story. And then within 30 minutes, I got my whole penny haul. And it's one of these things, I could have got hyper, I could have got rude, I could have got this, I could have got that, but it would have gotten me nowhere. But being in a controlled mood, a controlled state of mind where I wouldn't cuss, I wouldn't raise my voice, I would stay very robotic and say, could you try this? Could you try that? And I'm like, that's funny because this has never happened at all the stores, because every 10 miles where I live, there's a Dollar General. And just keeping it cool, I could go back into the store and get my haul, and I never challenged, I never raised my voice, I never, flung my hands up in the air. I did try on my phone to look up the policy, but that's been scrubbed off of their website about penny items, so that is kind of interesting. But if you call customer service, the numbers provided in this video, they will tell you a different story. So this is something, no matter what store I'm visiting, I will practice just to control my emotions. And even if you're dealing with a new hire or somebody that's not even sure what's going on, what you're asking, it's always good to keep it really cool. You can always call head office. You can always talk to a district manager. You could always do something in the future and if you remain cool, you're in control. That's what this is all about. I also made this video, which was 10 hacks. I believe it was published last Saturday. If you wish to watch it, and it's more tips and tricks on how to stay, cool under pressure and how to really win at couponing. These are 2 videos, especially if you're a new shopper. This can be altogether very intimidating. We've all been there, guys. But if you want to build a really big stockpile, help a lot of people, and to learn this hobby, which is super cool, I will link both the Penny Haul Denied and this one at the end. I recommend to please watch the both videos. And controlled couponing, what do you think? I know that it's a very delicious 2 moments to swear back at a manager or a cashier, but it's totally not worth it. Stay cool, because cooler heads always prevail. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.